Alright, it's time again to try to complete the quest for the Moonstone. As you can see, I fixed the frame rate. This is got on 60 FPS. Well, that's close as you can get. I think I'm going to go with the Blue Knight, Sir Godber. He will be called Sir Jimmy. Oh, crap. Beware of the ratmen during a full moon, for they grow stronger as the moon gets fuller. That is true. Yeah. He's running really smoothly. But it also seems more difficult when you play in 60 FPS. And also that happens. Hey, that's not a long sword. That's a long sword. I never realized. Oh man. I think I should get some ventilation. We have such a heat wave here today, it's insane. Alright, let's try the lions again. Oh yeah. $25 delicious golden pieces. And these other knights, they're just floating around at random. They really don't seem to be focused on the main quest of defeating the game. Well, I'm not going to tell them how to live their lives, but perhaps they're only here to interrupt my progress. That would be pure evil. Yes! Flex. Here we go again. What was this? Swords of sharpness, man. Alright, duel time. Hiya! Sword of sharpness. Sir Blaine. Wow, everyone is challenging me. I really don't like the fact that I got the favorite sword. Jerk. Nice purple color though. Sir Edward. More like Sir Deadward. Visit your home village to restore lost lives. Wonder what kind of home village Mr. Blue has. Oh, nice dodge. Nice dodge. Good job. That went well. Can up my constitution because, as always, I've been playing for 7 minutes, and I already have maximum amount of firepower, attack, and absolutely no defense. Da, 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 da. This guy's good. This guy's good. Too bad I can just pop his head off. Man, they're really out to get me. Guess I could just battle with them for the starter of the game. And then don't have to worry about them. Sir Edward. The deceased. Not deceased. Deceased. Gods await the new champion. Hello. Oh, nice. Lucky shot. Oh, programmer. Stand on their pile of bodies. What? Is someone used a spell? Scroll? I also guess I should liquidize my assets. Also checking on the high temple. Those rings of protection, man. They give you plus to constitution. They're really valuable. I was going to invest in this battle armor. Now I can't. That's 75. Okay. Here's the Hopi. That guy at the opposite of the table, he has really big breasts. I mean, really humongous breasts. Ah, this is not good. Take that back, this is going swimmingly. That game has to be fixed. I think I did poorly bad decisions in that town. I was going to buy the best armor in the game. I bought a ring and I gambled up all of my money. Beware of the dreaded Black Knights. Ah, ooh, ah. Ah, they got it reach. Ugh. How anticlimactic. Okay. Beware of the dragon whose dark shadow sweeps the land. Wonder where the dragon is nowadays. Stupid reach jerk. It's a very difficult if you. If you don't have any armor, you just screwed immediately. It seems completely impossible to be able to not take damage. Oh crap, it's a dragon. Now the fact that the game sped up a bit since I changed to 60 FPS. This was a bit slow. And now I'm in my home village. Can look over my life choices. Got Scroll of Haste. Whatever that does. Guess it makes you travel further, like the next day. But I don't want to travel anywhere. I want to be here. Oh, nice. This attack would be even better. Oh, it's great. Oh. He juked me. Ugh. Rest in peace, SIR Jimmy. Enter live. Should play Dragon Slayer sometime. That was fairly bad. Ah, there we are. Key to the valley. Then we have the key from the fields area. And we have one in the forest, one in the mountains, one in the swamp. This time I think we can make it. Die. Die. He's also got the sword of sharpness. I think someone has manipulated this game to make loads of swords of sharpness. There we are. Just need to save from time to time, so if it should crash like it did yesterday, yesterday time, I can just go back and replay and we can beat up. Because that was fucking horrible. He just walked into my trap. I love that I was instinctively trying to roll with the circle button. That's too much Dark Souls for you. Talisman of the Worm. Is that the dragon attacking? No. Yeah. Praise should wane. These guys hate me. Oh. Backhand. Okay, now I can use the game of seeing. And I promise you, it didn't do anything whatsoever. And it's not like there's a wiki for this. Got all the hawks, got a protection. Potion of healing is a really, really good item. Perhaps you just use these Talisman of the Worm Game of Seeings as sacrifices. Would you care for a healing? You are healed of your wounds. Thank you. Offer a magic item within Stonehenge and Danu will grant you a longer life. I think I might. Oh crap. Guess they called in reinforcements when they heard of my new armor. Yes! Blue Knight power. Always with the attacking. Seek the wisdom of Master Wizard to aid you in your quests. I should. After all, he gave me 23 gold last time. Should also get some more coffee. Alright, Sir Belaine, that was clearly a mistake. I think the dragon is after me. Visit your home with it. No. I'm going to slay the dragon. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I wonder if I could move a bit closer. Hi. I can't. Ah. Oh. What did he steal? Did he steal my fucking keys again? It's like fighting a kleptomaniac. Die, rats. You think you're gonna live peacefully when I'm around? And there's 29 gold. And a key. You think that I'm not gonna ethnically cleanse all of you? In a blind rage? That's just naive. Ah! What? Stop! My guy is doing... He's doing reduced damage this fight. I realized. The first fight they died when I did the backhand attack, but they didn't this time. Oh well, guess he had a bad day. Probably slept bad right in the forest. Let's go to Danu. To be granted a longer life, you must offer an item of magical nature. The druids prepare for the ritual. Perhaps I should have kept count. I think I got a life, right? Okay, focus, 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 focus. Gods await the new champion. Stupid gods are always waiting, turning away their attention, or pausing. Die, die. Yeah. Praise the tree. Got a nice combination of strength and constitution. I like it. It's a good build. Just gonna... There we are. I don't like it when the dragon is just flying over me. Or doing this. But he's got my key, man. He has to die. Someone has to die. That someone is him. Or her. Yes! 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 I'm goddamn rich. Rich beyond my wildest dreams. Don't even know what to spend it all on. You know what I can spend it on? I could go to the Mystic in the southeastern town and like just donate as much as possible. See what happens. Beware of the dragon. Oh crap. This is like a bad porno movie. Two guys with big clubs slaughtering the small one in the middle. No. Shh. Edit that out. Hey, scroll of acquisition. I can steal something. Got 2 swords of sharpness. Ah, potion of healing. Thank you. I guess he got mad. Prepare yourself. So the time to die has arrived. Or is it Dwayne? What the hell kind of knight name is it? Dwayne? Is it Dwayne? You may use the scroll of protection. I'm not that scared. Not that overtly scared. Ah, that's the wrong word. Sir Edward. He only had 1 life left. Should finish him off. Why the gods pause for a moment. Sir Edward. The deceased. Sir Jimmy, you may use the scroll of protection. I should really sell my scrolls of protection just to get away from that. Because I'm really too good at this game. Oh. Okay, so Dwayne. He's also only got 1 life left. That was Dwayne, pillage knight's grave and lie. We can make a small cemetery down here. On the edge of the swamp. Yeah, yeah. Right, I can't take anything. I guess the last one, Edward Belaine. Don't think I've even encountered the last one. He's just running away. Bravely ran away. That's brave, Sir. Brave Sir Robin. That's probably the guy. Yes. Ah. Yeah. Ah, this is bad. They never get any easier. I think there's a limited amount of upgrades which I can make. Guess I just have to get good. And also reach the guy. Yes, last one. Oh, thank heavens. I think I'm going strength. I got loads of constitution. And since I can't loot all of it, the layers are just going to stay left behind. I'm going to have to keep track. Or just spend all of my gold. I'm at your service for a small donation. I wonder what it's going to do with like, enough money to buy a small country. I gave him the maximum amount of money. You can't possibly carry more than that. He took away my strength. That's like the jerkiest thing one could possibly do. Oh, well, yeah. Too much input, too much lag. Love the fact that the Amiga is always on the bridge of crashing. Thought I stopped the recording and I was going to play. Oh. They're up to the last point. I guess I pushed the wrong buttons. Let's just keep going. Screw it. Let's just bathe in riches. And then let's just go decapitate the mystic in that southeastern town because it's fucking charlatan. Do 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 do. Oh, it's so hot today. Then again, with northern people, we can't handle heat. Huh. I could turn on my air conditioner, but did that one time. And since the microphone on my webcam auto reduces background noise, it took all of the frequencies on which the air conditioner was going and it just blotted them out. So the sound got really wonky. Because it and I was on the same frequency. So you could just hear the highs and the lows. But then it sounds like you're in a jar or something. Or more like in a metallic can. But I do have to spend my money on something. Perhaps they've got some new stock up in Highwood. Do. Yes, Highwood. The other one is called... You just buy these. It says stupidity is close of protection. And gamble, that's always fun. The guy who owns that tavern, he really must love me. Just come in there and piss away all of my money. The gods pause for a moment to contemplate your fate. Stop shaking me. That has to be one of the most inefficient ways of murdering people. Shaking them until the centrifugal force kills them. Eh. Stop shaking me. Should get some more strength and then go kill the mystic. Oh, this guy's good. Why were we in the swamp? That was a swamp level. In the middle of the desert. Beware of the rat run during the full moon. That I should. Finally, we can take farewell of Sir. What was his name? Dwayne. Edward? Now I forget. Yeah, that's Sir Blaine. The last one was Sir Edward. And that guy is named the Fierce Bollocks. Hiya! Oh, that's Sir Edward. Anyway. All dead anyway. Except Sir Edward. But he's soon dead. He will soon be dead. As you ring the bell at the bottom, as you ring the bell at the bottom of the foreboding wizard's tower, a sense of unease rises in the air. A tall, dark figure slowly rises onto the balcony some 50 feet above your head, and with a low, powerful breath, the mighty wizard master speaks. Looked like you could get a cold in a drafty hallway. It's just so sassy. I will give you the gift of constitution. Man. Just gonna save. In case of a crash. Yeah. That turned that turned third one into rage. Jimmy didn't get any loot. Just blindly charged towards him. What? Oh. Oh crap. Ah! Man, there's like a million of them. And they're all dead. Poor guys. In a situation such as this, I should really be able to drink a potion feeling. You know, preparation for the next day. And the day after that, and the day after that. Yeah, that's a good fight. Not the fact that it always... What's the word I'm thinking of? Ah. It's always a good thing to play as aggressive as you can. Just chop at them until they're dead. Because they can't do the different blocks indefinitely. They're going to miss. Eventually. Yeah. Oop. Oh, god damn it. He had a lot of HP. I'm getting bad at this. Okay. Then chop, run, chop. Nice, 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 nice. Yes, chop, chop, chop. Oh, nice. Chop and run. Chop. And chop and run. Da 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 da. think I'm going to need max constitution. Put those big blue, I don't even know what to call them. Are they the Dark Knights or are they the Ratmen? I don't think they could even be Ratmen. The Jesh. I mean, that's not a rat, man. It's like a swamp. Swamp witch? Alright! Key to the valley. Key to valley. I have to finish 2 more layers. Then I have max strength, max constitution, and a lot of rings. And I will be ready. The thing is, then I can basically avoid those blue idiots, which crashes my game. Just 1 more. Let's do that one. Oh no! I'm almost dead. I'm so dead. You're not this anal tormentor, you're just a young boy. You're 7 years old and you are my son. Now go out there and have some real fun. Jimmy tried to talk, but he just couldn't speak. Years of isolation had made him quite weak. That's Tim Burton. And even more swords of sharpness, of course. next day. And also it's a full moon. Wonder if that plays any role in this. The gods pause for a moment. Ah! Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Jeep, 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 jeep. Stupid tornado woman. Ah, she's got me stun locked. That's just not cool, man. At least she didn't steal anything. Would be fun if she stole the keys and just kept them in there. That would be game over. That would actually be kind of cool. In a horrible way. Okay, let's kill her. Haja! Okay, we can't. Simply cannot get locked in a corner. Oh, run, run, chop and run, chop and run, chop. Chop and run. Chop and run. Chop. Chop and push. Okay, okay, chop. You have proven your skill and agility against the Guardian. You have been granted a Moonstone. Now, as you have been granted a Moonstone, you have to sacrifice it at the Stonehenge. I think. No? Ah, it's something with the cycle of the moon. We have a new Moonstone. As you can see, that's only a half moon. Going to try to enter when it's new moon? You basically just have to camp out here. Or I could try it at the full moon as well. You never know. You never know. Doesn't seem to be happening anything to the moon. You have completed the quest. Ceremony of the Moonstone is about to begin. Oh, that is beautiful. And so the tale of the Moonstone and the courage of the knights that fought for it is passed on from one generation to the next. It's actually quite beautiful. Such a well-made game. It's almost incomprehensible. And it's free on abandonware, so it took me 1 hour to finish it. So if you have an hour or two, you have to set it up. Kind of complicated. Just ask me and I will guide you. So worth it. Then it just restarts. A Hard Day's Night, that's a play on words by the Beatles album, A Hard Day's Night. Kind of fun.